Before we get started, I wanted to give a huge shout out and a thank you to PlayFusion for allowing me to talk about two brand new cards from Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions' newest expansion, Onslaught. I have never gotten to spoil any cards in all of my time of doing YouTube and talking a lot about trading card games, so I'm very honored to be able to do this because I do play Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions on a very regular basis, and I have really loved the game and loved the direction that they're going in so far with it. This expansion, Onslaught, releases on November 27th. If you guys don't already know much about Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions, there is, of course, the physical version of the cards, and there is also an iOS app that you can play the actual game, which is also a very easy way to get into the game itself. And in case you guys are new here and you don't already know, I did previously do a video talking about all of the 4 campaign decks, and I did open them, so if you want to check that out, the video will be linked down below. But today I'm going to be talking about my favorite alliance, Death. I got 2 cards to talk to you guys about, and let's just get straight into the fun. The Grand Alliance Death continues with the recursion strategies introduced in the first set. It leans heavily on the abilities to recycle its units from the discard pile to enable players to continually pressure the opponent's health total. It includes new units, spells, and abilities that add units, remove units, and reward interactions with the discard pile. There is a refocused emphasis on the Night Haunt faction, with several new Spirit and Spirit synergy cards. The other factions, Risen, Mordant, and Vampires, also receive new cards to add to their decks. So the first card is going to be my champion, Twisted Necromancer. He is a wizard, if you couldn't tell by the Necromancer name. He's got a health modifier of -2, and he's also got a cost of 7. And he himself reads, increased damage done from highlighted Risen units on their last corner against your opponent by 1. And the Necromancer's quest objectives are remove, ability, heal, and spell. And the artwork wise, he looks pretty solid. I really love the super fine lining detail on his mask, his helmet, his Skull of Death. That ties in well with his lower abdomen area that doesn't quite have skin anymore. I love the color choices of the card as well. The deeper plums that look almost blue are absolutely stunning. And the next card is Rerot from Death. This is an ability card. It's really straightforward, but I feel a solid staple for the game that can highlight many different strategies. It simply reads, swap a highlighted unit with a unit from your discard pile. Normal restrictions apply. This does count as deploying. I do also like with this artwork the green and how it's not too overpowered, but it does contrast nice to the blue and the plum colors that were also brought over from the champion. One thing I love about Age of Sigmar Champions is that all of the orders really feel themed as if they were done by the same artist. There's a vision that is executed and feels very, very connected. The story they try to tell with the cards is done really nicely. It is something that really helps that immersion for me with a trading card game. So these are my 2 cards, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Hey there, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of the video. You should click that subscribe button, and there are plenty of ways to show support to the channel, such as following me on Twitter, joining the Dark Titans Discord server, or even chipping in on Patreon and becoming a Dark Titan yourself. I'll see you all in the next video.